profitable agricultural business ideas that does not require farming for you to make money. Agriculture is a very big establishment, or is a very big part of annual GDP of countries. Most countries' agricultural GDP is up to 60 or 60 something percent of most countries' annual GDP in Africa. Most countries depends on their agricultural produce or agricultural businesses for survival. So, and in Africa, we need food. We need food to survive in Africa, because Africa is having shortage of food. So agriculture has become a very, very important sector in Africa for us to get a kind of food stability. So now I want to discuss some profitable agricultural business ideas that doesn't necessarily require you to farm for you to make money. You can key into all these business ideas to make money through agriculture. It does not necessarily that we start tilling the land or planting of crops or even doing animal husbandry for you to make money in agriculture. There are some other business accessories in agriculture that you can make a lot of money from. Let's dive in. The number one on my list is food processing. Food processing. Most of agricultural produce are turned into an already made food products, like something like cassava. If you can get cassava in a large quantity, you can turn cassava into flour. Cassava can be turned to cassava paste. So even all this vegetable oil that you see, they are processed from some natural agricultural produce. So food processing is another good form that you can go in and you make a lot of money in it. You can produce cocoa to chocolates. You can produce tomato to a kind of tin tomatoes, tomato paste, and you make a lot of money. A lot of things, a lot that you can do. So food processing companies or food processing business is a good form of agricultural business that does not require farming. The second one is seed supply. You can go and access some already made seeds and store them, high quality seed, and store them in a conducive environment, and you start selling them during planting season. Because during planting season, seeds are in high demand and you make a lot of money. And one good thing about this kind of business model is that it's not expensive to start. You can start it with little capital, and you can even start it from home. If you are known, people will be coming to you to access seeds that they will plant, and you make a lot of money. You can get those seeds at a very affordable prices when they are in high supply, and you kind of store them. When there is low supply, you sell them with very, very high profit. So seed supply is a very, very good way of making money outside planting or farming in agriculture. The next one is fertilizer production. Due to the hot demand of agricultural produce and a kind of expansion in agriculture, people are in hot demand for fertilizers to a kind of increase the crop yields. So most big farmers and even small farmers need fertilizers. Fertilizers are in hot demand. So if you know the right way to produce fertilizers, you will make a lot of money if you produce it in the right way. And with low cost, you make a lot of money. There is already made market. Even governments can buy those fertilizers from you, and you make a lot of money. There is high demand for fertilizers. So fertilizer production is another way of making money in agriculture without farming. The next one is animal feed production. Most companies, they source for animal feeds with good recipe. They combine them together to provide a high nutritious animal feeds. And most people that are in animal husbandry business, they go and access all these feeds to a kind of increase their yields based on their stocks. They kind of feed those animals with those kind of feeds, and they will get a lot of returns because their growth will be very, very high. So animal feed production is very, very important. Even in poultry farming, fish pond farming, all of them, they need a kind of animal feeds to a kind of feed either their fish or their chicken or their goats or cow. So animal feed production is a very good place to a kind of, you can go in, you can, without farming, you make money. Another one is selling of agricultural farm equipment is another way of making money in agricultural non-farming sector. It's a very good business. If you have capital, you can invest in it. Because of high demand of food and people going into agriculture, farm equipments are in hot demand. So if you can invest in farm equipments and implements, you make a lot of money. And most of the time, those outlets are not many. So if you can be in a very good location, farmers will assess you and they will buy from you and you make a lot of money. The next one is agri-advisory and consultancy. Due to the changes, innovations in farm systems, most farmers they need a kind of advice and a kind of consultancy services. Most of them will really need to how to a kind of apply new methods in their farming system and how to use a kind of new farm equipments and the new farm implements. So if you can a kind of set up an agri advisory and consultancy in form of agri extension services, you will make a lot of money because many farmers will be coming to you for advice and they will come in for consultancy service and you make a lot of money. The next one is agri finance. You can establish a good business model that you can be lending money to small farmers or even big farmers with profit. It involves risk, but it is profitable if done well. You put a very good business model on ground that will mitigate or kind of limit the risk and you make money. When you a kind of give loans to farmers, you make money. You can even partner with government to do this, to be able to get back your money as fast as possible and to be able to mitigate the risk associated with this form of a business. But it's a very good lucrative business that can give you money in agricultural non-farming sector. Now, after doing all these things, now you have seen that there are a lot of places for you to make money in agriculture that does not necessarily involve you farming, tilling the ground, or planting of crop, or even harvesting. You just be there and as accessory partner in the agricultural sector, and you're making a lot of money. If this video have been helpful or you have gotten a lot from it, please like this my video, share and subscribe to my channel so that whenever I drop this kind of video, you'll be one of the first people to a kind of get this video. You can even turn on the notification bell so that you can be getting a kind of notification whenever I drop this kind of video.